Well, hi there. I'm Tom, and this is Allie Picked. So I picked up this antique coffee grinder at an estate sale over the weekend for 15 bucks. They had a price of 40, but if you wait till Saturday, it's usually half price day. I offered them 10, we settled on 15. Anyway, I'm going to turn this into an awesome kitchen light. It looks like somebody already tried to wire this up. So here's my plan. I'm going to take this completely apart, clean it, paint it, rewire it. I have to replace the cup, which, by the way, I'm going to make out of this Coke bottle. It's going to be pretty cool. Then I'm going to mount this on an authentic piece of barnwood. I hope you'll stick around and see the whole process. Let's get cracking. Okay, maybe not the best choice of words. Now I'm going to show you a really cool method to cut any pop bottle, which then can be used to hold pencils, flowers, or you can use it in a coffee grinder light. There's nothing fancy to this hack. You can probably come up with your own, even better than this. I'm just clamping a glass cutter to a block of wood, which is then secured to my work surface. I'm holding the glass cutter to keep it from slipping while applying considerable pressure on the rotating bottle. You're going to want to turn it slowly. Don't miss any spots. Now this Coke bottle is more difficult because it's got ripples on the outside. I'm pouring hot water near boiling temperature along the entire cut line. Now room temperature water. Now hot again, and when it's ready, it'll pop right off. I'll sand carefully using 80 grit sandpaper followed by 320 wet sandpaper. You can use finer sandpaper if you want a smoother surface. After the vinegar works on the rust overnight, most of it can be rubbed off. I like to apply a small amount of oil on all the parts to keep them from rusting again. After the first coat dries completely, I'll add a second coat of paint. Only this time, I'm going to thin it out with a little bit of paint thinner. This gives the final product a finish that's a little bit smoother. I've got all my parts now cleaned, painted, and the rust removed. But before I can start assembly, I had to cut the mounting board because I'm going to drill a hole through here in order to run my electrical wire through the board and into the light. Now I picked up this barnwood at a garage sale over the summer. I did do a few things to it. Since it probably has lead paint, I sealed it using a water-based polyurethane. The other reason I used the water-based is because it doesn't have that yellow tint that the oil-based has. The other thing that I did was cut the top and the bottom out on my bandsaw, but I wanted it to look old and aged. So here's what I did. I first stained the wood using a gray wood stain. Then I took this torch Heated it up. Now it looks pretty good. Oh, by the way, be careful if you're using fire. I am a trained professional.
Hold it right there.
Okay, maybe I'm not trained.
Hey, what's the matter with you anyway?
Okay, fine. Maybe I'm not a professional either. But just be careful if you're going to use fire. Here, I'm shaping a groove on the back to keep the wire hidden and below the surface of the wood so that the wire doesn't get pinched when I mount it on the wall. I'm using some older screws here just to be a little more authentic. For reasons like this, I keep a collection of them on hand whenever I come across them. The first thing I do when wiring up the light is to put a cable tie at the entrance hole to keep the wire from being pulled out. Here's how it's going to work. The hot wire comes in and goes through the switch, which is this really cool little rotating dial switch. The output of the switch goes to the hot wire on the light socket. The neutral wire on the light socket connects to the neutral wire from the wall socket. Now, I'll test this before putting it all together. The perfect complement to my cup of coffee is my coffee shelf, and the perfect complement to my coffee shelf is my new coffee grinder light. I hope I've helped to inspire you to build something cool out of junk. Thanks for watching Alley Pick. Until next time, I'll meet you in the alley.